5 years ago, we had a dream. We dreamed about a living church, relevant and strong, in one of the most beautiful cities of Mexico, Guadalajara. We dreamed about a church touching the lives of children and the elderly, a church where children, teens, and adults all find God. The task was great, since Guadalajara was a city with many challenges, including having the least evangelical expansion in all of Latin America, being one of the most legalistically religious cities, being a place where missionaries and churches have not thrived, and for being the third largest city in Mexico with about 8 million inhabitants, where less than 2% of the population profess to be Christian. However, it is a strategic city. Guadalajara represents 1/3 of Mexico's core economics. It is considered to be one of the 120 most productive cities in the world. It is home to the headquarters of Mexico's second largest university. It has one of the most complete sporting infrastructures in the whole country. It has hosted the Olympic Games, 2 World Cup soccer tours, and the Pan American Games. God loves this beautiful city so much that He has moved hearts in extraordinary ways. God inspired a family to save for a whole year to give specifically towards the opening of our new church. We will always be grateful for them. Since planting our church 5 years ago, we have seen God's faithfulness. We have grown to 4 services, with almost 1,500 people attending each weekend. We have trained dozens of pastors in the city. We have been witnesses of dozens of miracles and healings. We have shared God's love with the most vulnerable, orphans, immigrants, street kids, the elderly in nursing homes, and poor communities, all of which have benefited from our social programs. We have helped plant various churches, including sending off leaders to plant churches in other parts of Mexico. We have organized various mission trips to other countries. And the most incredible is that each week, hundreds of people are finding their home here at our church, where each one can find the purpose for his life as he grows in relationship with Jesus. But now, we have one big problem. Our building is no longer big enough for us. Guadalajara is a city that is still in great need, and we believe that the harvest is great. Everywhere, we see people hungry for God who are in need of more churches that speak this generation's language. And because of this, we need more hands and feet of people who are ready and willing to sow into our new church. We will not be satisfied until everyone knows the love of Jesus. This past year, we were longing to see God open a second church in a strategic location in our city. And now, the time has finally come. We have found a location that is in one of the key areas in the city, Vida Chapultepec. It is one of the most popular cultural street walk areas in Guadalajara, and it's where thousands of teens and young adults come together each weekend. We believe that this is a great opportunity to reach many more people for Christ. We need around $80,000 to have an effective church launch in this amazing city. As a church, we have accumulated 50% of our goal, and now we are praying for a miracle and trusting that God will move many more hearts so we can make this dream a reality. Come and be part of this Changing Lives project. We invite you to invest in this beautiful city where the land is fertile and we are ready to work. It would be great to have you work alongside us as an agent of change in this generation. And with your help, together, we can open our second church where hundreds of people more will come to know Jesus. Thank you for your great love for Mexico.